Hi Sean. Well, the final whistle's just blown. We managed to get a draw at Denby. What's your immediate thoughts of the match?
Do you know what? I'm happy with the point. I think. Don't think my heart can take much more of it, but no, I think obviously, like we said off camera, it must have been a good game for the neutral. Plenty of chances, plenty of goalmouth action. We're sending off 2 penalties, and yeah, just relieved in the end really, because at 3-1 down, we threw Jay on and we threw Kev on, and we changed formation a little bit just to sort of try and salvage something from the game, and it worked again. Jay's gone on, and it's the second time I've thrown him on, and he's had an impact to the game. Kev, worked his socks off as well. We still had something to go for, like, in a way. The biggest thing I think I can take from it is just the togetherness, the true spirit, the unity I've got in that dressing room. Because at 10 men at 3-1 down as well, it seems like a sort of thankless. 3-2 down. Joe scored an absolute unbelievable strike, and credit to Breezy. He's got himself in the right position, the right side of the defender. He's brought him down. Nathan, calm as a cucumber, like, has slotted it, in front of a balmy, a Covey army, really, to be fair. So, just relieved to get a point. Dust will settle now. Myself and my management will have a chat about the game, and it's on to the real next week.
Right. Did you think we began slowly today, Sean? And if so, what were the reasons, do you think?
Do you know what? We've spoke about it as a group, and I'm not entirely sure why we do. Of course, every team, no matter what level you play at, they want to start a game on the front foot. They want the ascendancy, and we just need to find some sort of ingredient in sort of doing that. A prime example, like, was the second half. There was some choice words at half time. The boys, like, were raring to go. They wanted to get out early, and then all of a sudden we concede 2 goals in 5 minutes. So it's a little bit of a problem. I think it's some sort of, like, mental block. But I think maybe the players have got to shed a little bit of responsibility as well. Like I said, you must start games on the front foot. You've got to get around each other. You've got to encourage, and you've got to try and play your football in the opponent's half. So we'll try and find, a couple of ingredients, like, to try and help us if we can. We'll have another chat as a group, because it's going to be an extremely tough game next week against Rill, and it's absolutely vital we do start bright, because a team like Rill will punish you. But like I said, overall, I think the key words and the key things to take out today were, the togetherness, the spirit, and the never say die attitude. Really, we kept going right until the 93rd minute, and we managed to salvage a point in the end.
And there was another positive, I thought, as well, in a debut for Sean. How do you think he did?
Thought Cav worked his socks off. Some things didn't come off for him. I just had a chat then with Fish, and we come off apologising, and I was sort of like, I'll speak to him tonight, of course, but he's absolutely got no need to apologise. It's a new club, it's new surroundings. He probably felt a little bit of pressure performing for his hometown club as well. Meeting a new group of players, a new management team. But he put shift in. When Kevin and Sean were withdrawn from the game, it was just a tactical switch. It wasn't based on performance or anything like that. We found ourselves 2-1 down, 3-1 down, and we needed to change something. Cav will be starting next week. He's done enough to start there. His home debut. And I'm sure he's definitely going to have a point to prove there, without a shadow of a doubt. But definitely a positive. We've got 11 league games there, plus the bonus of TNS. And, we're really looking forward to working with Sean from now until the end of the season.
And another new signing, Kev Lloyd, he came on. Both he and Jay had a massive impact on the game. Absolutely.
And I'll go on record in saying, like, with Jay, like I said before, that's the second time he's come on and he's had an impact. He's nice and positive with his play. He looks to get on the ball at all occasions. He looks to go forward all the time. Jay knows what he needs to work on. We spoke about it as a group. He knows what he needs to work on. He needs to be, united with the group as well. Of course, have that frustration. He's a passionate player, but it's all about controlling that. Kev gives us something different, you know, when we're sort of chasing games, and you know we're looking to maybe go a little bit more direct. You know what you're going to get off Kev. He's got a great spring. He's a good foundation for Breezy to work off. He's a good, honest lad. He's trained really well with us since he's come in. You know, obviously we threw him on at Holyhead. We managed to get a draw there. We've thrown him on today, and we managed to get a draw today. So, as a team, the subs, whoever they may be on the day, have to realise they have an impact to play. They've got a massive part to play from now until the end of the season, and we'll certainly roll our socks up, and we're ready for the fight, and it is going to be a fight. But we've got 11 games left, and we're all really looking forward to Real now next week.
And just a final thought on the supporters. There was a big following from Carnarvon today. Do you want to say a word to it?
Absolutely, yeah. You know, they've been absolutely different class. I place on record my thanks to Darren Billy. He's been really good this week in what has been quite a stressful week for a number of reasons. But, you know, the Covey Army are coming in their numbers, and they do act as a 12th man. You know, I even thought at 3-1, I was either going to lose the game 4-1, 5-1, or we get the next goal, and it might create a little bit of panic. We got the next one. We then went down to 10 men, changed the shape again, and managed to salvage something at the end there. But the Covey Army, again, they've got a massive, massive part to play from now until the end of the season. They've been terrific. The away following that they give us is brilliant. So I want to thank them, and in particular Daz Billy, for sorting the coach and everyone that followed us here today. Absolutely different class.
Well done today, Sean, and looking forward to the big match next week.
Absolutely. Thanks, Paul. Deal.
Diolch yn fawr.
Diolch, mate.